Hey guys, Gary over at Stripwell. Just wanted to do another head-to-head with GreenEZ. This is a really good product. We're really for all the healthy alternatives. So GreenEZ, though technically a competitor, I guess, you know, we don't necessarily view it that way so much. We're in our own lane, we do our own thing. But GreenEZ does make a safe product overall. So wanted to do a head-to-head. We have tried QCS against the Strip and Clean, the cleaner, because a lot of people we've watched, like DIYers, they bypass this, which is the actual stripper, and they go right to the cleaner because it's liquid and it can be sprayed on and used like a liquid. This is more like a gel. It's not quite a gel, it's a little more liquidy than a gel, but it's technically two steps. It's this, then this. So we're gonna give that a shot. We're going up against our QCS, excuse kind of the messy bottle. This is a bottle we keep around here and use for things just like this. So we're going to use this. This is one step. This is the stripper and cleaner. So you're going to strip with this and then use it as an afterwash as well. It's liquid. It's not a gel. So that has some definite positives as far as cleanup goes. Some of you may want the gel, like a gel form for a stripper, because you like that it clings better. What we recommend is using QCS with a light mist to start, especially on verticals, to kind of cling and soften the finish, and then from there you can kind of go with subsequent coats and it will kind of keep sticking and you'll have very little runoff. So even though it's a liquid, it is actually pretty easy to use on verticals. So we're going to do QCS against GreenEZ, two-step, their stripper and their cleaner. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so you can see here there's the gel. This is the GreenEZ stripper, and this is the QCS, and let me get it in the light here. That's liquid on there, so it's liquid and gel. And I'm going to let this sit for about 15 minutes, come back and see how it's going. Alright guys, it's been about 10 minutes, I would say. So I did one scrape on this QCSI just to try it off camera real quick. I'm going to go along here now. Now normally we say give it about 15 to 30 minutes, but I'm pushing it now. So I'm down to the color, that's the finish coming off, so that's a good sign. And then this is the GreenEZ stripper, and again it's a gel, so that is cutting down a little bit more underneath the color because this has like a paint on it. That's sort of how they would do this. It was like a pigmented finish. So this is doing well. I'm gonna take that off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scrape this side here and get this scraped, and then we're gonna do a scrub test with the cleaner and then the QCS as the final cleanup and see just how they do for a final product. So we're going to do the same amount of time and just check that out. Okay, so I've applied now. I've scraped it and applied. This is the GreenEZ cleaner now. This is the finishing cleaner, and then I just applied more QCS to this side. And so I'm going to give it just a couple minutes. The GreenEZ says to not go over 5 or 10 minutes with the cleaner, so we're going to let that sit. And then I'm going to scrub both with some steel wool. Again, this is all in the same amounts of time. Off camera, there's no funny business going on. It's literally just I scraped this so you could still see the white, but there was definitely a coating of finish that came off. GreenEZ went down to more under that white color, so that went down to more bare wood. So that's ahead of the game right now. So let's just see what happens now with the scrubbing with the products. First, I want to try just doing a wipe with this paper towel. So I'm not going to scrub. I'm just going to wipe it. I'm going to do that on both of these samples and just see what happens. So we're going to just go over this now with the towel. It's hard to do this one-handed, but I think you'll get the idea. So that is showing good signs. That's down to I'm seeing the wood there. Some areas it didn't strip yet, which is common. You know, you just miss a spot. That happens with any product. So that is the GreenEZ. Okay, now jumping over to the QCS, I'm going to give that a scrub. And that is not getting down to the bare wood as quickly. And this finish that's on here is a 1950s thick lacquer finish, and often it is kind of thick, so you know GreenEZ did a nice job cutting down. I am getting down to the wood. I mean, it doesn't show up on camera as much, but I see the pink coming through in real time over here. So now I'm going to go to scrubbing with steel wool. So first is the GreenEZ, and I put a little bit of the cleaner onto the steel wool too, because that's what we do with the QCS, and that just helps to keep it wet as you're scrubbing. So this is getting down to the wood pretty well. Those spots are not coming off, but again, that happens with hand stripping. You have to go back and hit areas. That's common. And all right, so that is not bad. I'm just going to wipe it off with a cloth and show you the result. So I just took one of the paper towels, wiped it off. You can still see some areas where when I brushed it on, probably missed with the gel. The gel did a nice job cutting through the original finish, and the cleaner just took off kind of the residue overall. This would have to be kind of spot treated with the gel again to remove. But overall, pretty clean. It's pretty common to see the white in the grain. You could, with any, with QCS or any product, kind of scrub that out. We have some clips showing us scrubbing it with a brush with the liquid, and it comes out, but it can be tedious. So these kind of painted / bleached pieces that from the 50s can be problematic, or painted pieces where it gets in the grain, especially on mahogany and wood like that. So so that's common. That's typical for almost any strip job. But yeah, just a little bit where kind of the brush missed, but overall pretty clean. Okay, so now I'm just going to wet some steel wool for the QCS. I usually do a dip technique. I just sort of dip it into a little container, but for this sample, this will be enough. And now I'm just going to scrub, and you can see the scrubbing will take you right down to the bare wood. So let me just go over here and do this. Again, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. I'm not trying to do anything that will just make one product win over another. So I just want to go over everything and show you. I'm not going to over scrub, just want to go over the surfaces. And now I'm going to wipe it clean and show you the outcome. Okay, so you can see both have some remaining finish. Here where the QCS was, being that it's sprayed on, it likely just sort of puddled here and didn't quite get as heavy on the outside. So there's that. With some scrubbing, that would come off. I just didn't want to over scrub because I wanted to be fair between the two samples. I didn't want to sit here and scrub it. If you took some wet steel wool and scrubbed it, that would come off, but I didn't want to overdo it. One big difference you can see is the color between this and this. Now this is really more of a natural raw mahogany color than that, and I'm not sure. Sometimes it's a chemical issue, like the chemical kind of darkens the wood. That happens with citrus strip a lot too. Another brand a lot of you have used more than most likely. Also water can sometimes do that, so I don't know, sometimes it will dry later than it seems now. But yeah, you could see the difference in color. Same drawers, two matching tables, so but the color here, and that's typical for QCS, it leaves kind of a natural color versus sort of darkening or changing it. So so there's that. But now all I'm going to do is just spot treat these little areas here and get it cleaned up and show you. It'll take 2 seconds. Alright guys, don't get turned around. This is the GreenEZ, this is the QCS. I flipped them back. I had moved this over just to scrub it a second ago, but I moved them back to the original positions. Wanted to just show you this discoloring here. This is not finish or paint. This is actually just sort of where it stripped around these areas, but then when I finally got the finish that was remaining off, it left these markings. So I'm not sure if that'll just dry. I don't know exactly, or if they'll sand out. I'm not sure, so we'll find out about that. Probably not in this video, you probably won't see that, but I'll update it in the description once we know if it went away or if it stayed. This is the QCS. This is kind of a natural mahogany color. This is what you hope for when you're stripping mahogany down to raw wood. Again, you could put QCS on very awkwardly and it would never leave marks just from its chemical makeup. It won't leave weird markings or stains or anything like that. You could actually leave it overnight. We've left it for 2 days on a piece and it sort of doesn't dry and it doesn't cause any issues. So But there's your results. GreenEZ, 2-step process, 2 different products. Not bad. I mean, really, it's not bad at all. It did take off the finish and got it pretty clean. So not bad, and it is a safe product. And then QCS. So I'll let you be the judge. But there you go. That was about a 15-minute test, really fast, way faster than we normally recommend for either of the products recommend. So nice and quick. But there you go. QCS against GreenEZ. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video if you did like it, and keep checking in, and follow us on Instagram and social media wherever you are to kind of stay in the loop of what's going on with Stripwell and QCS. Thanks so much.